matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Amulican. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, now Brady rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
This game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Brady now to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Williams. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Williams.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Room here to run.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And he will have the Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here trying to tie this football game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Play action. It's Wilson.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Wilson will throw again. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick, 42 yards.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In motion left goes Jones. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady.
They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Brady now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now Brady again.
He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Jones will come now in motion right. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. Well, everybody in the stadium thinking that the field goal would break our tie. It did all right, just not in the manner that we expected.
And every team we know works really hard on protection when they're trying to kick the ball. Imagine film session next week when they find out who broke down on that play.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A give running right, Etienne.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Now Brady.
Quick slant caught by Kirk.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 20-yard line. Here's Williams to start the drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. 3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. A give to Williams, running right.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. DJ Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. his whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Brady to throw.
Looking downfield for Jones.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Brady got to have this one.
And Ingram hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.